Some people on Reddit had a theory that Sephiroth would not be coming out this week, and I was a little bit nervous because I'm so excited for him. I'm going to be pulling for him on Thursday, and the naysayers were wrong because we now know that the legendary hero Sephiroth is coming, along with the NVA, Barrett, and Avalanche's Biggs and Wedge. So we're going to talk about them and all the other news in today's video. Starting with the banner, you already can see all the units here, and Sephiroth's obviously the big one that we're looking at. He is a premium unit. I'm not stoked about how hard it is to get shards for these premium units, but you know what, they are supposed to be pretty insane and hold up for quite a while, so at least there's that. You can see up at the top there that I have a lot of Lapis saved up, and then there's still the Lapis that's on my Android account as well, so I'm definitely good to go. We're going to get another one of these discounted step-ups that if you want to use, you can, and then otherwise you're just going to be looking to pity the unit and hopefully, really hope that on your way to pitying them you pull a bunch of copies if at all possible, because otherwise the only way to get these shards are from things like the shard dungeon, things like the paid packs, and then of course there's going to be the VIP shop after their banner ends, but they're expensive and you can only get so many there too as well, so it's definitely a very different experience and not exactly the best one for a new player to experience when they come into the game, but not every unit is going to be this way. So otherwise, we can take a look real quick here. Sephiroth is an LB finisher, and he is just going to be able to do crazy amounts of damage. His STMR is very cool. It's another one of those static 500 attack things, but you don't have to worry about getting a bunch of them because you can only have one coat equipped anyway, so this is definitely something that you want to grab. And then otherwise, his TMR, LB damage 50%, it's always handy to have those, and if you have 60% attack as well for a single katana, seems like it's going to be really good for him or other katana LB finishers. And then his card, it's another one of those premium cards that a lot of us won't get because we won't go to EX3. It looks very good at EX3. Obviously, it's a great card for him, but I just don't think that, a lot of players, it's feasible for them to get it. So whatever, you'll be able to use other cards just fine. So really, he is a very simple kit. It's actually very similar to Tifa, except Dark Element, and instead of having a multi-hit LB, he's going to have a single hit LB that is, I believe the big one is Dark Locked. Then we have Barrett Remake, and he is going to be an attacker and then a physical tank in his Brave Shift form, which is kind of cool. He's got a true Brave Shift, and then this is all Daddy Won't Lose. Look at that. An avalanche. I mean, I can't really do the voice, but this is cool. So it reduces physical damage dealt by beasts and machina monsters and reduce physical damage taken, boost fire resist, and fill LB gauge for all your allies. Wow, look at that. And then till the credits roll, so this is just a taunt that he can use. And again, he's against specific enemies. He's got some buffs that will help you out. Then we have Avalanche's Biggs and Wedge, which is such a cool duo unit, and they're new. So we got Wedge's gun. This is the STMR. It has a lot of spirit on it, and it activate the guy who's got your back. So for me, that's my brother, I guess, and then for them, it's each other. So that's very nice. And then that's just a bunch of equipment's spirit, so that's always good too. And then Trustmaster reward is a nice little HP boost, and then 50% spirit. That's fine too. That's great. So the regular attack is a AoE tag team attack, which is definitely very cool. And then they got some mitigation stuff. So they can also reduce water resist. I guess if you want an Imperil for Tifa that you're going to be doing something with her, one turn kill or something, then you have that on your magic tank. That's all well and good. Okay, we also have a Chronicle Battle with Rufus Shinra. I'm excited for this, and we can upgrade, so you can see all these units that are going to be very helpful for your score. And then the Buster Sword here, FF7 Remake, we're going to be able to boost this up. Boost attack by 1k, and then LB damage 50%. This is really strong. Guard Stick, so we just got that in the Mog King, and then this will have magic and spirit 50%. Obviously, that's really good for both forms. If you get this for the Aerith that we were all given, the Cetra Descendant, so definitely something. It only goes up to a +3. We should all work on this whenever we have time. Now this vision card, this is Sephiroth's vision card. It got the 50% LB boost. It has the 100% killers, very, very useful, and then a 500 static attack. Obviously, and then a really high base attack anyway at 125. It starts off at max level, which is level 1. It's a really good card, but you know, not all of us are going to be able to get it. We also have Entrusted for the Future, which I really, really love the artwork here. I want to see what it looks like when it's moving, and then otherwise you just get some water and earth resistance, so 30% total. Oh, sorry, actually, we're talking 60% total plus some attack and defense. Seems like a really niche card that will come in handy exactly when you need it, and then it won't be used anytime otherwise. We're going to get a intro quest for Legendary Hero Sephiroth, so don't forget to do that. And you can see his wonderful CG limit burst and then get some snapper families and other things. That's always just fine to have. We're also going to have our next Statue Descendant Aerith enhancement quest, so don't forget to do that because that's how you're getting your free shards for Aerith as well as some other rewards. So we're going to have some other chests that are going to be part of the bundles section, and you can look at things that you want to buy here, but you know, honestly, I'm not buying any of these bundles. There's no way. The only thing I've bought now, I've bought my second adventurer pass ever, and then that's it for my spending so far. The coin exchange, it's like if you go deep into the Sephiroth banner, like, yeah, you're not gonna be able to buy any shards for him, but at least you could fill out your NVAs if you need some of these 7-star units. Then that's gonna be kind of cool to be able to do that. So at least there's that. So this next one, I'm a little bit afraid to talk about because it's just been a topic that's been buried on Reddit, and it's kind of frustrating to me now. I know that I'm not at the same level of frustration as the longtime players in FFBE, but this just seems like a win-win. Like it's not replacing the fragment dungeon. Now, let's say this did replace the fragment dungeon, I would be pretty pissed too. Like, that would be ridiculous. So this is a daily 10 fragment summon. You can do it once per day with friend points. It's something that we all have that we're not using. They're just sitting there. So there's really no downside to spending them on this. And if you do, you get 10 random NV fragments or NVA fragments. Now, there's a chance that you may not get anything that you need, but you know, maybe you're going to build some side unit that could be fun in the future, and maybe this is something that will come back once in a while, and this can add up over time, or you just don't know. You pull some dupes and then all of a sudden you got a unit that you can use. So it's just kind of a fun, because I think that this isn't a meaningful reward. I think this is way cooler than, you know, if they were giving us snappers or pots or, you know, anything like that. I think this is an actual meaningful, cool reward with an element of chance that's kind of fun. Like, can I get the unit that I want? Can I get some Noctis or some Ling fragments? Like, that would be really cool. So because this is bonus on top of, you know, whatever else we're doing, like, should the fragment dungeon come back? Yeah, it should. It's been a long time, and that's a different issue. But I just, like, I don't see how this is a bad thing. How can... Anyway, so I'm sorry if I've offended you if you're one of the people, because honestly, like, it made me sad to read the Reddit thread because people were so negative, and it bummed me out, because I just, like, how could this be bad? It's just a fun thing they've put in, and that's my opinion. We've also got the paid summon for Legendary Hero Sephiroth, so that's pretty standard. If you want to do this, then by all means. Okay, so here is the exchange shop. So this is where you're spending your summon coins for the banner, not the one that I showed earlier. So here you can get your 7-star Barretts and your 5-star Avalanche Biggs and Wedge. So if you were to go super deep onto Sephiroth, like I'm gonna go all the way to Pity, you do have, like, you don't have the burden. Look at this spin, okay? You don't have the burden of spending them on Sephiroth shards. You can just have fun with it. So if you need some SCMR Moogles, you could go for that. But you could also build out Avalanche, Big, and Wedge, who I've heard word on the street is they're pretty good. They're pretty good, so maybe here, maybe you don't pull out of them, you can fix that and get yourself a Neo Vision Awakened tank. Actually, sorry, they're a 7-star tank. They're just a 7-star. Barrett is the Neo Vision Awakened, but either way, this is a fun way to collect some Final Fantasy VII characters. Now, I just sugar-coated the crap out of that. We want Sephiroth shards in here. Come on, what the heck? Okay, that's going to be it, and then we'll have our maintenance as always. So, what you can expect from me is that at some point I will be doing a Sephiroth pull video, and then we can all look forward to that and watch me spend my huge cache of lapis. So otherwise, I'm going to see you in the next one, and I hope that this was a fun news video for you. If there's anything that you'd like to share about the news, go ahead. The comment section is here for you, and you can also catch us in the FFBE section of our Discord. The link for that is in the description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next video.